Antarctica, a vast, silent, frozen world, the coldest, driest, and windiest continent on Earth. At the very bottom of our world lies Antarctica, a vast, mysterious continent cloaked in endless ice, where silence reigns supreme. Here the landscape is so stark and untouched, it feels almost otherworldly, as if time itself has frozen along with the land. For months on end, the sun disappears below the horizon, plunging the continent into a long, unbroken night. The darkness is profound, broken only by the shimmering dance of the southern lights across the sky. This is the coldest, driest, and windiest place on Earth, a true desert of snow and ice, where the wind howls relentlessly, and the white wilderness stretches as far as the eye can see, unbroken and pure. Towering ice cliffs rise and plunge into the frigid sea, sculpted by centuries of relentless wind and cold. The air here is so sharp and biting it stings your skin and takes your breath away. Life in this frozen world is nothing short of miraculous. Every creature that survives here must possess extraordinary resilience and adapt to the harshest conditions on the planet. Beneath the ice, the Southern Ocean is alive with movement, teeming with fish, seals, and whales. Above, only the toughest animals endure the brutal cold and fierce winds that sweep the ice. Among these survivors, one remarkable creature stands out: the emperor penguin, a true master of this frozen realm, perfectly adapted to thrive where few others can. Far from the safety of the coast, on the vast expanse of sea ice, these birds gather together for an astonishing ritual that has taken place for millennia. In the very heart of the Antarctic winter, when the cold is at its fiercest and the winds at their strongest, they transform the emptiness into a bustling city of life, huddling together for warmth and protection. Here, against all odds, emperor penguins endure, thrive, and raise the next generation. Their story is one of courage, cooperation, and unwavering determination in the face of adversity. This is their kingdom, a land of ice and silence, and here, their incredible story of survival begins. The emperor penguin, the largest and most iconic of all penguin species, is a true marvel of adaptation, perfectly built for survival in one of the harshest environments on Earth. Towering over other penguins, these majestic birds are instantly recognizable, standing tall against the endless white of Antarctica. Their striking black, white, and golden plumage is more than just beautiful. It's a clever form of camouflage, helping them blend seamlessly into the icy landscape. This coloration protects them from predators both above, like skuas, and below, such as lurking leopard seals. The golden hues on their necks shimmer in the Antarctic sun, making them a breathtaking sight. Unlike any other penguin, emperors breed on the open sea ice, far from the safety of land. Here, they brave the full force of the Antarctic winter, enduring blizzards and temperatures that can plunge below -60°C. Their breeding cycle is a test of endurance and resilience. To survive, emperor penguins rely on a thick layer of blubber and densely packed feathers, which insulate them from the biting cold and relentless wind. Their bodies are designed to conserve heat, allowing them to withstand conditions that would be deadly to most creatures. On land, they move with a charming waddle or slide swiftly on their bellies, conserving energy as they cross the ice. But in the frigid waters, they transform into agile, graceful hunters, diving to incredible depths in search of fish, squid, and krill, their main sources of food. The rhythm of their lives is dictated by the changing seasons. In summer, they feast at sea, building up reserves. As winter approaches, they embark on a remarkable journey inland, traveling together across the frozen expanse. Each year, these determined birds march over 100 kilometers to reach their traditional breeding grounds, guided by instinct and the memory of generations before them. Here, on the frozen ice, they face their greatest challenge, raising a family in the heart of the polar night. Through teamwork, resilience, and remarkable adaptation, emperor penguins continue to thrive in one of the most extreme places on our planet. Antarctic winter brings endless darkness and temperatures below -50°C. Ferocious winds whip across the ice, making survival nearly impossible. Emperor penguins are equipped with overlapping, windproof feathers and a thick layer of blubber for insulation. Their bodies conserve heat with small beaks and flippers, and even recycle warmth from their breath. Despite these adaptations, the environment is relentless. Blizzards can last for days, burying everything in snow. During storms, penguins stand firm, bracing against the wind and cold. Every moment is a struggle to conserve energy and protect themselves from the elements. Only the most resilient survive this brutal season. In this world, every day is a test of endurance. As winter deepens, emperor penguins begin their most remarkable ritual. After a long journey, pairs form, and the female lays a single egg on the ice. The egg cannot touch the ground. It would freeze in minutes. The female, exhausted, returns to the sea, leaving the male to incubate the egg on his feet, sheltered by a brood pouch. For 2 months, the male fasts, losing nearly half his body weight, standing vigil through the darkest, coldest days. His only goal: keep the egg warm and safe until the female returns. This is a test of patience and devotion, a silent promise to the next generation. The father endures, fueled by instinct and the hope of new life. In the heart of winter, he stands alone, a guardian against the cold. Survival in the Antarctic winter is a collective effort. Male emperor penguins huddle by the thousands, sharing warmth and shielding each other from the wind. The huddle constantly shifts. Those on the outside rotate inward, ensuring no one suffers the cold for too long. This instinctive cooperation creates a microclimate, raising the temperature within the group. Penguins rest in short bursts, always alert, conserving energy while standing. The huddle is a living shield, a perfect example of unity in adversity. No leader directs this movement. It's a natural, shared instinct. Through this symphony of survival, the colony endures the harshest months. Each bird's sacrifice benefits the whole. Together, they defy the Antarctic winter. The emperor penguin colony is a fortress of unity. Alone, a penguin would not survive, but together, they withstand blizzards and predators. The sheer number of birds confuses predators and protects vulnerable chicks. Constant noise and movement deter threats, while safety in numbers is their greatest defense. Communication is vital. Each penguin has a unique call, allowing families to reunite amid the chaos. When females return from the sea, the colony erupts in a chorus of calls, reuniting parents and chicks. The colony is nursery, fortress, and community all in one. Every aspect of life here depends on cooperation. In Antarctica, community is not just comfort, it's survival. The power of the colony is the emperor penguin's greatest strength. As the male's strength wanes after weeks of fasting and braving the relentless Antarctic cold, a tiny miracle occurs. A chick hatches. It emerges into the world helpless, covered in a soft down, and utterly dependent on its parents for survival. The chick's first moments are fragile, its eyes barely open, and its only protection is the warmth of its father's brood pouch. The devoted father shelters his chick in his brood pouch, shielding it from the biting wind and freezing temperatures. He stands vigilant, waiting for the mother's return, guided only by her distant call echoing across the ice. Every moment is a test of endurance, as the father's reserves dwindle and the chick's hunger grows. At last, the mother arrives, having trekked miles across the frozen expanse. She brings with her a life-saving meal, regurgitated from her own stores, and feeds the chick for the very first time. The exhausted male, his duty fulfilled, finally makes his way to the sea to replenish his strength. Now, the parents share the responsibility. They take turns braving the perilous journey to the ocean for food, while the other remains behind to guard and warm the chick. This partnership is crucial, as the chick is still too young to survive alone. As the chicks grow stronger, they begin to venture out from under their parents' protection. Soon, they gather in groups called creche, nurseries where dozens of chicks huddle together for warmth and safety, forming a living shield against the harsh elements. Within these creches, the chicks experience their first lessons in community. They learn to recognize each other's calls, mimic adult behaviors, and rely on one another for comfort and survival, forging bonds that will last a lifetime. Life in the creche is lively, noisy, and endlessly social. The constant chorus of calls and playful jostling help the chicks build strength, resilience, and the social skills they'll need as adults. A few vigilant adults stand guard over the creche, but it's the unity of the chicks that helps them survive the coldest days. Together they share warmth and protection, learning the importance of cooperation in the face of adversity. This remarkable period of growth and learning shapes the next generation of emperor penguins. Each chick represents the hope and future of the colony, carrying forward the legacy of survival in one of the world's harshest environments. The chicks are the future, hungry, curious, and full of promise. With every step, they prepare to take their place in the great cycle of life on the Antarctic ice. Even with devoted parents and the safety of the colony, danger is everywhere. Blizzards can separate chicks from the creche, and unstable sea ice threatens the entire colony. Parents must travel far for food, risking their own lives and the survival of their chicks. In the ocean, leopard seals and killer whales hunt penguins as they enter the water. Penguins gather at the edge, hesitating, knowing the risks that await. On land, predatory birds like giant petrels and skuas target vulnerable chicks. A moment's inattention can be fatal. Every day is a battle against hunger, predators, and the unforgiving environment. From birth, emperor penguins face a world of constant peril. Survival here is never guaranteed. As summer returns, the sea ice melts and the chicks, now grown, shed their down for waterproof feathers. They make their way to the ocean, ready to begin life on their own. The parents' long vigil is over. The cycle of endurance and hope continues. Emperor penguins are a symbol of resilience, cooperation, and adaptation. Their survival depends on the fragile balance of their environment. As the world changes, so do their challenges, reminding us of our responsibility to protect their home. The emperor penguin's journey is a celebration of life's tenacity, even in the harshest places. In the white wilderness, their spirit endures, an inspiration to us all. This magnificent bird with its pristine white feathers is perfectly adapted to its icy home. The snowy owl is not just a symbol of the Arctic, it is a testament to the resilience and adaptability of life in extreme conditions. This silent hunter, cloaked in snow, is a master of its domain. Its keen eyesight and acute hearing make it a formidable predator, capable of detecting the slightest movement beneath the snow. Its presence symbolizes resilience in one of Earth's harshest environments. The snowy owl endures blizzards and freezing temperatures, showcasing nature's incredible ability to adapt and survive. Unlike many owls, snowy owls are active during the day, blending seamlessly with the snow. Their white plumage provides perfect camouflage, allowing them to remain undetected by both prey and predators. With sudden bursts of power, they launch into the air, a captivating sight for those lucky enough to witness. Their broad wings and powerful muscles enable them to soar gracefully over the frozen landscape. Our journey into the world of the snowy owl begins here, exploring how it dominates this frozen kingdom. From its hunting techniques to its breeding habits, we will uncover the secrets of this enigmatic bird. We'll examine its natural tools, feathers, eyes, talons, and how each is perfectly designed for survival in the Arctic. The snowy owl's feathers provide insulation against the cold, while its sharp talons are perfect for catching prey, and how it uses them to survive. The snowy owl's hunting prowess is unmatched, as it silently swoops down to capture its prey with precision and power. The snowy owl's story is a testament to nature's ingenuity, a brilliant chapter in Earth's life. As we delve deeper into its world, we gain a greater appreciation for the delicate balance of life in the Arctic and the remarkable creatures that call it home. The snowy owl's home is the Arctic tundra, a vast, treeless biome that stretches for thousands of miles across the northernmost reaches of our planet. Here, the land is open and exposed, with only the hardiest of plants able to survive the relentless cold and biting winds. The horizon seems endless, and the sky dominates the landscape, creating a sense of both isolation and freedom. This landscape is defined by extremes, long, dark winters that can last for months, plunging the tundra into a world of ice and shadow, followed by short, intense summers where the sun barely sets and life bursts forth in a brief but spectacular display. Temperatures can swing dramatically, and only the most resilient creatures can endure such harsh conditions. For the snowy owl, this is a perfectly sculpted arena. The open terrain offers unobstructed views, allowing these magnificent birds to spot potential threats and opportunities from great distances. Every rise and hollow in the land becomes part of their hunting ground. Their keen eyes, adapted to the low light of the Arctic, can detect the slightest movement, a crucial advantage in a land where prey is scarce and often hidden beneath snow or vegetation. These piercing yellow eyes are among the sharpest in the bird world, giving the snowy owl an edge in the constant search for food. Their legs and feet are covered in thick, insulating feathers, forming a natural barrier against the freezing ground. This unique adaptation allows them to stand or walk on ice and snow for hours without losing precious body heat, a vital trait for survival in such a frigid environment. During the brief breeding season, snowy owls select nesting sites on the open tundra, often choosing dry, elevated patches that offer a clear view of the surrounding area. These spots help protect their eggs and chicks from flooding and predators, and the female will fiercely guard her nest against any intruders. The tundra is a place of constant change, dictated by the seasons. As the snow melts, a tapestry of mosses, lichens, and hardy flowers emerges, providing food for countless insects and small mammals. This brief window of abundance is when the snowy owl must raise its young and prepare for the challenges ahead. Snowy owls are resourceful, adapting their hunting strategies to follow food wherever it may be found. They rely on their patience and precision, often waiting motionless for the perfect moment to strike, then gliding silently over the tundra to catch unsuspecting prey. This nomadic lifestyle makes them true wanderers of the north, traveling vast distances in search of sustenance. In this ever-changing, unforgiving land, the snowy owl is both a survivor and a symbol of the wild, untamed beauty of the Arctic. The snowy owl's striking plumage is more than just beautiful. It's a marvel of evolution, perfectly tailored for life in one of the harshest environments on Earth. Every feather, every shade of white, serves a purpose in the Arctic theater, where survival depends on blending in and staying warm. This masterful adaptation allows the snowy owl to thrive where few other birds dare to venture. The endless stretches of snow and ice become both home and hunting ground, and the owl's appearance is its greatest asset. Adult males with their almost pure white feathers are nearly invisible against the winter landscape. This ultimate camouflage helps them avoid predators and sneak up on unsuspecting prey, making them true phantoms of the tundra. Females and younger owls, on the other hand, are adorned with dark markings and speckles. These patterns are not random. They help break up their outline during the Arctic summer, when the snow melts and the tundra is dotted with rocks and vegetation. This seasonal shift in camouflage is crucial for their survival. But camouflage is only part of the story. The snowy owl's feathers are a masterpiece of insulation, designed to keep the bird warm even when temperatures plunge far below freezing. Each feather is thick and soft, trapping precious heat close to the body. Beneath the outer layer lies a dense, fluffy down that acts like a natural thermal blanket. This down traps air, creating an insulating barrier that shields the owl from the biting Arctic winds and relentless cold. The outer contour feathers are sleek and smooth, forming a windproof shell that repels snow and moisture. This clever design ensures the owl stays dry and warm, no matter how fierce the weather becomes. Even the snowy owl's feet are covered in thick feathers, acting like built-in snowshoes. These feathered toes help distribute their weight, allowing them to walk silently across the snow without sinking or making a sound. Every feather, from the tip of the beak to the end of the tail, plays a vital role in survival. The snowy owl constantly preens and fluffs its plumage, ensuring it remains in perfect condition to insulate, camouflage, and protect. In the endless white of the Arctic, the snowy owl's plumage is an elegant solution, an exquisite balance of beauty, function, and survival, allowing this remarkable bird to remain hidden, warm, and ever ready to hunt in its frozen world. The snowy owl's extraordinary senses make it a successful Arctic hunter. Its large, forward-facing eyes gather maximum light, crucial for low-light hunting. Unable to move their eyes, they rotate their heads up to 270 degrees. Their vision is incredibly sharp, spotting prey from over half a mile away. Their hearing is equally remarkable, with a facial disc collecting sound waves. Asymmetrical ears allow pinpoint accuracy in locating sounds. This superb hearing lets them hunt prey hidden beneath snow. It's a magical feat of sensory perception, enabling successful hunting in a white world. The snowy owl embodies patience, relying on watchful waiting. From a perch, it surveys the landscape, conserving energy. When a target is spotted, the attack is silent and efficient. Broad wings with soft edges muffle flight sound, ensuring surprise. The final strike is powerful, with talons snatching prey swiftly. Snowy owls adapt their technique, engaging in low flights or walking to flush prey. This flexibility allows them to exploit different food sources. They are not just patient waiters, but intelligent, adaptable hunters. Their hunting prowess is a testament to their mastery of the Arctic. The snowy owl's diet is tied to the boom and bust cycles of lemmings. In high lemming years, they form the majority of the owl's diet. An adult owl can eat several lemmings a day, crucial for breeding success. Snowy owls swallow prey whole, later regurgitating indigestible parts as pellets. Scientists study these pellets to learn about the owl's diet. While lemmings are preferred, snowy owls are opportunistic predators. They hunt other mammals and birds, adapting to food availability. This dietary flexibility ensures survival during lean years. The snowy owl's breeding season aligns with the Arctic summer and lemming peak. Males perform aerial displays, offering prey to females as a courtship ritual. The female selects a nest site, laying eggs based on food availability. Incubation is the female's responsibility, while the male provides food. Once chicks hatch, the male's workload increases, feeding the family. The female defends the nest, tearing food for the youngest chicks. Owlets grow quickly, covered in grey down, wandering as they mature. This behavior helps them survive predator attacks. Parents feed them until they learn to hunt, becoming the next Arctic hunters. The snowy owl is a nomad, its movements dictated by food availability. In low lemming years, they travel vast distances for better hunting grounds. This nomadic behavior leads to eruptions, with owls appearing far south. These events offer rare opportunities to see Arctic predators up close. However, these journeys are born of necessity, with young owls facing new challenges. Scientists use eruptions to study Arctic ecosystem health. Tracking owl movements reveals their nomadic lifestyle. It connects our world to the wild, remote Arctic. The snowy owl is a vital component of the Arctic ecosystem. As a top predator, it controls rodent populations, maintaining balance. Their presence indicates a healthy ecosystem. The snowy owl's success reflects the Arctic's health. Changes in nesting patterns can signal environmental shifts. The snowy owl is a barometer of Arctic health. It shows how life flourishes in extreme conditions. In a changing world, the snowy owl symbolizes Arctic beauty and wildness. It reminds us of what we stand to lose, and why we must protect these places. For much of the year, it's shrouded in darkness, the sun never rising above the horizon. The landscape is dominated by an immense ice sheet, kilometers thick, grinding toward the sea. It's a stark white desert, seemingly inhospitable, yet life thrives here in extraordinary ways. Katabatic winds scream across the ice, sculpting the snow into fantastical shapes called sastrugi. The Southern Ocean is a wild, swirling mass of frigid water and colossal icebergs, always shifting with the seasons. Despite the harshness, the coastal regions and rich waters teem with life, a dramatic contrast to the lifeless interior. Beneath the waves, a nutrient-rich marine ecosystem supports a complex food web, from tiny krill to giant whales. The creatures here have evolved remarkable adaptations to conquer the cold, darkness, and relentless wind. This is Antarctica, a continent of extremes where life's greatest dramas unfold. Of all Antarctic creatures, none is more iconic than the penguin. Emperor penguins, the largest species, breed in the depths of winter, enduring temperatures as low as -60 degrees Celsius. Males incubate a single egg on their feet for over 2 months, huddling together for warmth, fasting the entire time. Their dense, overlapping feathers and thick blubber provide insulation so effective they can sometimes overheat. On land, penguins may seem clumsy, but in water, they're agile, powerful swimmers, true masters of the Antarctic seas. Adelie penguins, smaller and spirited, breed in vast, noisy colonies, building pebble nests and fiercely defending them. Life for a penguin chick is perilous, with predatory birds and marine hunters like leopard seals and orcas always lurking. Yet penguins persevere, their annual cycle of breeding, fasting, and foraging a testament to resilience. The penguin parade is a powerful symbol of adaptation and survival in the harshest environment on Earth. Their story is one of endurance, cooperation, and the relentless drive to thrive. In the Antarctic, penguins are not just survivors, they are champions of the cold. Their lives are a dance with danger, but their spirit endures. The penguin stands as a master of the Antarctic's icy realm. The seals of Antarctica are true sentinels of the Southern Ocean, perfectly adapted to life on ice and in frigid water. Weddell seals dive over 600 meters, holding their breath for more than an hour, using strong teeth to keep breathing holes open in the ice. The leopard seal, Antarctica's apex predator, hunts with stealth and speed, preying on krill, fish, and penguins. Its solitary, powerful presence is a chilling sight for any penguin. In contrast, the craybeater seal, despite its name, feeds almost exclusively on krill, using uniquely lobed teeth to filter their prey. Millions of craybeater seals thrive on the pack ice, a testament to the ocean's richness. The southern elephant seal, the largest of all seals, sees males weighing up to 4 tons battling for harems in violent, dramatic contests. Their roars echo across the sub-Antarctic islands, a noisy reminder of nature's raw power. Each seal species plays a vital role in the ecosystem, from predator to prey, shaping the balance of life. Their survival depends on the ice, the ocean, and the intricate web of Antarctic life. These sentinels embody the resilience and drama of the Southern Ocean. The Southern Ocean is a seasonal paradise for the planet's largest animals, the great whales. Humpback whales migrate thousands of kilometers to feast on krill, building up blubber for the year ahead. Their breaching displays and haunting songs are among nature's most spectacular sights. Humpbacks use bubble net feeding, working together to corral krill into dense balls before surging upward to feed. Fin whales, the greyhounds of the sea, are swift and elusive, filtering krill through massive baleen plates. Orcas, the ocean's top predators, hunt in coordinated pods, using ingenious strategies like wave washing to catch seals. Some orca pods specialize in hunting whales, others in seals, each with unique tactics. Their intelligence and cooperation make them rulers of the Antarctic seas. The great whales and orcas are living proof of the ocean's abundance and the power of adaptation. In these icy waters, giants roam, shaping the fate of the Southern Ocean. Beneath the Southern Ocean's surface lies the true engine of Antarctic life, the Antarctic krill. These tiny shrimp-like crustaceans form vast swarms, sometimes visible from space, outweighing the entire human population. Krill feed on phytoplankton, converting sunlight into energy for the entire food web. Whales, seals, penguins, seabirds, and fish all depend on krill for survival. Without krill, the Antarctic ecosystem would collapse. Krill migrate daily from deep waters to the surface, feeding at night and hiding by day. A massive movement of biomass. Juvenile krill survive winter by grazing on algae beneath the sea ice, a hidden lifeline. But warming oceans and shrinking sea ice threaten their future, as does commercial fishing. The fate of Antarctica's giants is tied to the survival of these tiny creatures. Protecting krill is crucial for the entire Antarctic ecosystem. Above the Southern Ocean, albatrosses and petrels rule the skies, true masters of wind and wave. The wandering albatross, with the largest wingspan of any bird, glides for hundreds of kilometers without flapping, circumnavigating the globe in its lifetime. Snow petrels, pure white and ethereal, nest deep inland, navigating the featureless ice with uncanny precision. Giant petrels, the vultures of the Antarctic, scavenge and hunt, playing a vital role as the ecosystem's cleanup crew. Each species is perfectly adapted to its role, from soaring nomads to stealthy predators. The birds of the southern sky are a testament to endurance and adaptation in a windswept world. Survival in Antarctica demands extraordinary adaptations. Seals and whales rely on thick blubber for insulation and energy, while penguins use dense, waterproof feathers and down to trap heat. Many animals reduce blood flow to extremities, conserving core warmth in the coldest conditions. The ecosystem is driven by a brief summer boom. Phytoplankton blooms feed krill, which in turn feed the entire food web. Emperor penguins huddle in massive groups, rotating positions to share warmth and survive brutal winter storms. Behavioral and physical adaptations work together, making life possible in the harshest environment on Earth. Every creature here is a marvel of evolution, perfectly tuned to the extremes. In Antarctica, survival is a triumph of adaptation and cooperation. In this land of hardship, the drive to reproduce is relentless. Breeding is a race against time. Chicks and pups must grow fast before winter's return. Emperor penguins and adelies show remarkable devotion, sharing duties and braving the elements for their young. Seal pups are born on ice, nourished by rich milk, and must quickly adapt to the freezing sea. Predators are ever present, and only a fraction of the young survive their first year. Yet, each season, adults return to the same breeding grounds, continuing the cycle. The sight of new life, chicks and pups taking their first steps, is a symbol of hope and resilience. In Antarctica, life endures, generation after generation, against all odds. Antarctica's fate is tied to our own. Climate change is shrinking sea ice, threatening krill and the entire food web. Emperor penguins and other species face devastating losses if breeding platforms vanish too soon. Commercial fishing and tourism must be managed carefully to protect this fragile ecosystem. Pollution, even from distant lands, reaches these icy shores. The future of Antarctica depends on our choices. Preserving its wild beauty is a global responsibility. Let the silence of the ice remain filled with life, not absence. In the wild, every day is a fight for survival. From the African plains to icy northern rivers, life is a constant contest for dominance and the next meal. The only law here is survival of the fittest. No rules, only consequences. Every clash, every hunt, every desperate struggle draws the line between life and death. Today, join me as we witness nature's most intense battles. Epic showdowns that shape destinies and dynasties. Prepare to experience the raw power, strategy, and spectacle of life at its most primal. Let us begin. On the African savanna, a legendary rivalry unfolds: lion versus spotted hyena. Lions, the so-called kings, command power and territory. But hyenas are no mere scavengers. They're skilled hunters with complex matriarchal clans. Their feud centers on food. A lioness's kill can be besieged by a dozen hyenas, who harass and test her resolve, seeking any weakness. But a male lion's arrival changes everything. His roar scatters hyenas, his fury unmatched. For hyenas, a direct clash with a male lion is often fatal, but in numbers, they can overwhelm even a small pride. The stakes are high, injuries can mean death, and both species actively hunt each other's young to eliminate rivals. This is not a simple tale of good versus evil, but a complex power struggle between two intelligent predators. Lions rely on brute force and ambush, hyenas on numbers, stamina, and teamwork. Each encounter's outcome depends on numbers, timing, and luck. Their perpetual war shapes the savannah, ensuring only the strongest and smartest survive. It's evolution in action, nature's engine, driving both species to adapt and endure. The savannah's balance depends on this rivalry, a cycle of theft, retribution, and survival. In this arena, there are no permanent victors, only survivors. Every battle is a test, every victory temporary. The struggle continues, shaping the destiny of Africa's wild. This is the eternal dance of lion and hyena. In the woodlands and plains, elephant bulls enter musth, a surge of testosterone turning them into aggressive titans. The prize access to females. Only the strongest proven in battle will mate. These are seismic confrontations. Two giants sizing each other up, ears flared, tension thick. Often, intimidation and mock charges settle the matter. But when equals meet, a true battle erupts. They clash with thunderous force, tusks locked, pushing and shoving in a contest of raw strength. A well-aimed tusk can inflict serious wounds. The risk of injury or death is real. Victory is declared when one bull flees, the winner trumpeting his dominance for all to hear. The victor earns the right to mate, passing on his genes to the next generation. The loser retreats, scarred but alive, waiting for another chance. These battles establish hierarchy, reduce future conflict, and ensure only the fittest breed. It's brutal, but vital for elephant society. Each clash is a chapter in the story of survival and selection. The scars of defeat and the triumph of victory shape the herd's future. In the world of elephants, dominance is everything. Only the strongest leave a legacy. Each year, over 1 million wildebeest cross the Serengeti, facing their deadliest challenge at the Mara River. Beneath the surface, Nile crocodiles wait, ancient predators, masters of ambush. The wildebeest hesitate at the water's edge, sensing danger, but the pressure of the herd drives them forward. When one leaps, the stampede begins, a chaotic rush into the river. This is the crocodile's moment. They explode from the water, intercepting prey with terrifying speed. Their jaws clamp down with immense force, dragging victims underwater. The infamous death roll follows, tearing flesh and ensuring a swift end. Soon more crocodiles join, turning a single kill into a frenzied feeding. For every wildebeest lost, hundreds make it across, exhausted, terrified, but alive. The river crossing is a brutal test, culling the weak and unlucky. It's a stark reminder. One creature's survival is another's opportunity. The river flows on, washing away the evidence, awaiting the next migration. This timeless drama is nature's way of balancing life and death. The survivors continue their journey, never looking back. For the crocodiles, the feast sustains them until next year. The cycle repeats, year after year. The Mara remains a stage for this epic struggle. On Indonesia's remote islands, Komodo dragons rule as apex predators. These giants, up to 10 feet long, fiercely defend territory for food and mates. Disputes are settled through ritualized combat, intimidation, hissing, and a reptilian war dance. If neither backs down, they rise on hind legs, wrestling and biting, each trying to throw the other down. Their thick hides offer some protection, but wounds can be fatal due to venom and infection. Victory means dominance, territory, and mating rights. Defeat means exile. These battles rarely end in death, but the risk is ever present. Only the strongest males pass on their genes, ensuring the species' survival. The winner claims the best territory and mates. The loser wanders, waiting for another chance. This harsh system has allowed Komodo dragons to thrive for millions of years. Their reign is maintained by strength and resilience. On these islands, only the fittest rule. In North America, the annual salmon run is a feast and a battleground for grizzly bears. Millions of salmon fight upstream, attracting bears desperate to fatten up for winter. The best fishing spots are limited, claimed by the largest, most dominant males. Hierarchy is enforced through intimidation, growls, stares, and displays of power. Most rivals back down, but when equals clash, violence erupts, roaring, swatting, and brief, brutal fights. Subordinate bears settle for scraps or less productive spots, avoiding conflict. Mothers with cubs fish on the periphery, teaching vital hunting skills while avoiding danger. Bears employ different fishing techniques, snorkeling, pinning, or catching leaping salmon mid-air. The salmon run is both a feast and a classroom, shaping the next generation. Every bear's survival depends on success here. The river is a stage for competition, learning, and survival. In this wild classroom, only the best adapted thrive. In the coral reef's vibrant world, the mantis shrimp is a tiny but formidable fighter. Smasher mantis shrimp wield spring-loaded clubs, striking with astonishing speed and force. Their blows create shockwaves, shattering even the armored shells of crabs. When a mantis shrimp targets a crab, it approaches cautiously, then unleashes a lightning-fast strike. The crab's defenses crumble under the assault, its shell shattered, its claws broken. The mantis shrimp delivers rapid blows, dismantling its prey with brutal efficiency. These appendages are so powerful they can even break aquarium glass. In the reef's arms race, the mantis shrimp's weapon is overwhelming force. Power comes in all shapes and colors. Here, it's a rainbow-hued crustacean with a punch like a bullet. The reef's balance depends on such unique adaptations. Every creature has its own strategy for survival. In this underwater arena, the mantis shrimp reigns supreme. Even the smallest can be the mightiest. Beneath our feet, ant colonies wage wars of staggering scale and strategy. These are organized campaigns for territory and resources, fought by armies of thousands. Patrols mark borders with chemical trails. Any intruder is met with instant aggression. Small skirmishes escalate. Chemical signals summon reinforcements, and soon, columns of ants clash in chaotic battle. Different species use different tactics, overwhelming numbers, powerful jaws, or chemical weapons like formic acid. The fighting is merciless. Mandibles lock, bodies pile up, and soldier ants break enemy lines. The ultimate goal, raid the enemy nest, kill the queen, and capture the brood as slaves. Victory means expansion and prosperity. Defeat means annihilation. These wars can last days, with waves of reinforcements and mounting casualties. The winning colony is the one with better strategy, numbers, and resilience. Even at this microscopic scale, the struggle for survival is total. In the ant world, war is life or death. As our journey ends, we're reminded that every creature, from elephant to ant, faces an unending struggle for survival. Each battle shapes evolution, resilience, and the balance of nature. These stories reveal the complexity and fragility of the wild, and our place within it. The natural world is full of epic dramas, each vital to the web of life. If you've enjoyed these showdowns, subscribe and join our community of nature enthusiasts. Thank you for watching.